Welcome to the CryoCeo podcast here at Cryocon 2024 in Plano, Texas. Excited to have Elena Scholl.
Yes.
Elena Scholl from Balancer Pro. Balancer Pro has been one of the most amazing devices out there in the market. A lot of people try to copy it. It's not the same. And Balancer Pro is a great product. I met Elena a few years ago, probably about 6 years ago we met, and we've seen each other throughout the shows. And I'm excited for her to introduce herself, talk to you about Balancer Pro, lymphatic drainage systems, and also the other things that she has. But, as we said here at the podcast, the main goal of our podcast is we want you guys to not only meet owners, but we want you to meet manufacturers, distributors, and different types of devices that are available out in the market so you can go ahead and use for your practice. So I want to go ahead and hand it over to you. Elena, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. My name is Elena. I'm from Germany originally. And I guess you can call me the lymphatic fanatic.
There you go.
I'm slightly biased, of course, when it comes to the power of the lymph and lymphatic drainage in Germany. I like to say it's part of our good health housekeeping.
Yep.
And that's really what brought me to the US with the Balancer Pro. I've worked with the technology. It's a fabulous technology from Israel. I've worked with it for more than 15 years. Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, often imitated, never duplicated, fortunately.
Yeah.
So we do enjoy a global leader positioning and working with the technology in Europe for such an extended period of time. I mean, I've seen thousands of individuals' health and wellness improve, and our background is in the medical field. Yeah. And when I launched Balancer Pro in the US 6 years ago, it was uncharted territory. And while there are other compression therapy systems, none are really geared and precisely tailored towards true lymphatic drainage, which is so important for our well-being, and also beautifully bridges the gap between wellness and aesthetics,
yep,
which is so important in this industry where, for a long time it was separated, or what we're seeing in the industry trends now, people are willing to spend for aesthetic benefits, but kind of holding off on the wellness aspect, while the two really go hand in hand. So it's really an exciting journey to see what all is happening in the US market. And finally, I think after 6 years, searches for lymphatic drainage are on an all-time high.
Yeah.
So lots of interest, consumer demand, really demand from businesses, and of course our celebrities.
So let's talk about your device, because I have seen it on TV, Insider Edition, the celebrity networks, this and that, and I see so many celebrities have your product. So let's talk about that, because that's beneficial for somebody who's looking to buy one to add to their practice, and you've got added value to your product.
Yes, it's really been a blessing. When I first launched Balancer Pro in Beverly Hills, I think it was just a matter of a few weeks when it got the interest of several A-listers. I think one of our first clients was Jennifer Aniston, and I had the pleasure of working with her directly and delivering the equipment to her. Many have followed since then. Paris Hilton is our brand ambassador. And we also have Tom Cruise and Lady Gaga. I also had the pleasure of working with several, renowned plastic surgeons and leading minds in the wellness field. Dave Asprey, Dr. Leary from Remedy Place. The leading institutions when it comes to wellness and really the future of wellness trust the Balancer Pro, and ultimately the device speaks for itself, the efficacy and the results, and the wonderful A-listers that own the equipment are buying customers. I'm very grateful for the endorsements. And the beauty of it is because they own the equipment and because they enjoy it so much, even many years after owning it. For example, in September, Jennifer Aniston just posted herself in her Balancer Pro that I delivered to her 5 years ago. Yeah. She posted it on Instagram, and this is just fabulous for our providers. Yesterday, I had a customer here from Australia that said, oh my God, when Jennifer Aniston posted, our appointment bookings just went boom, boom, boom. And, they were able to leverage that for their own businesses, and, all the celebrity endorsements that we have, and whether it's New Beauty mentioning the Balancer Pro, Mary Claire, Town and Country magazine, Vogue. I'm published in a magazine probably once a month.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of collateral and press that is organic. It's true. It's authentic. They're not paid ads.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for that. And our providers, especially the very marketing savvy ones, have been able to leverage that for their business extremely successfully.
And now you just said something just a few seconds ago that is so important, because with me as a business owner or anybody else, when I look at a device, I want to know how long it lasts. You just said that Jennifer posted 5 years later, same machine, same Balancer Pro that she purchased from you originally, using it again. So the longevity of your device is there.
Yes, it's extremely durable. To the origin, it's made in Israel, and our factory since almost 4 decades now makes nothing else but compression therapy systems. So we are highly specialized in making only these technologies. So the compressor and the garments. The garments are literally, and I get very passionate when I talk about this, they're literally handmade. You can't pay for that type of quality nowadays. You can't even find it. Yeah. And it's really one of the best things about the Balancer Pro. But even each year when I come here, I feel like I'm meeting friends because our customers are so happy. They end up buying multiple devices, expanding their businesses. They trust my expertise. I've become a wellness consultant now with my expertise on protocols and how to implement. And ultimately with a device that doesn't last for that lifespan also of my career, that would not work together. So it's really great to have a technology that I like to call it the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
And in Germany, I have clients who bought previous generations and they have equipment from 10, 12 years ago and
still using it. See, that's what it's all about, because, when, Cryocon is an amazing event, and we bring all these manufacturers in here together, and everybody's main concern, especially small business owner, who's starting off kind of a thing, that they want to be able to go ahead and look at this product. They want to know about the longevity. For me, like my compression boots that I use for my business, my compression boots are about 4 or 5 years old. If I get 3 years and then they start to fail, I'm okay with that, because I got my money's worth out of it, But, with the Balancer Pro, it's a higher dollar amount to buy it, but it's worth it because you get it. You explain to us about the sessions with yours, because with the longevity, you're going to make your money. You're going to get that ROI back sooner. So let's talk about the different types of, you got a full suit, then you have the jacket. What else you got?
You said something really important. You said ROI and longevity of equipment. So the crazy part with the Balancer Pro, not only is it very durable, but also you can charge top dollar for the sessions. The value of this treatment and this modality in the national average in the market is $5 per minute. So the recommended treatment time is 40 minutes. Mind you, it's a passive treatment, so you don't need a technician. You can offer a facial at the same time. You can double or triple your revenue per minute, per hour, per square foot of that room. And we talked about ROI. ROI is return on investment. The good thing about the Balancer Pro is that ROI, the return, is actually can be already accomplished within 6 weeks of adding the equipment. After that, you're looking at pure profitability for multiple years.
Yes.
So we have business owners that are easily bringing in $18,000 a month just with the Balancer Pro. And after 2 months, they already broke even. If we're looking at an average equipment cost of $36,000, and I mean, they call it a money printing machine.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, guys, we're talking about some big numbers here, so don't be afraid to make these investments, because we're talking to other owners, myself, you've seen it personally firsthand, it's going to come back. It does come back. The money does. So it becomes a profitability factor for your practice immediately. But the main thing is, let's talk about the warranty, and let's talk about the customer support you guys have, because I heard it's just stellar. So, done.
Thank you. Okay. Also, the Google reviews don't lie. Luckily, we have many good ones. Yes, we have a 24-hour support team. And again, because the equipment almost never breaks, there's 2 people working on that support team in 2 shifts. And it's very, very easy to support our customers, because we focus mainly on getting them started with implementation, helping with marketing, sending them to the folders where the collateral is. They get everything included. And oftentimes we also assist them. What a lot of people don't know is our Balancer Pro is really the only technology that is FDA cleared for not only for medical reasons of relieving pain, relieving muscular aches and pains, but also for lymphatic drainage. And it is a medical class 2 FDA cleared device and over-the-counter cleared. So in terms of compliance and liability, it is an absolute safe investment. And you can also accept FSA and HSA cards. So that's a really big factor for a lot of our providers that say, yeah, for cryo, I can accept FSA and HSA, but I'm really not supposed to because there's no medical justification behind it. With the Balancer Pro, you can. So we have provider locations that are really able to leverage that beautifully towards the end of the year. They can sell larger packages, and that's ultimately the goal. And what I see a lot of cryo businesses, and even the small ones we started with that are now growing fast, it's all about the average ticket. And, once you can really take the journey from an average visit being around $50 or $80 per visit to getting those same customers to $200 or $300 because you're expanding your service offering. And not just that, you're delivering a better experience where they're going to spend their disposable income in your location. You can only do that with really high-tech equipment and with the type of equipment that people cannot buy for home use. So we really protect our providers by making sure our equipment is priced transparently and fair. On our website, the prices are visible so that consumers are not shopping with us, but they're shopping with our providers.
And that's you also hit another key factor there was the HSA, Health Savings Account, FSA, Flex Savings Account. A lot of individuals are choosing that because it's pre-tax dollars. FSA, they have to spend a certain amount throughout the year. HSA is a great little savings account that you can use. And, when you add that to your practice, it really opens up the door for profitability because you have to start having that mentality that you're not just a retail shop. You're actually a medical service provider that's out there, and HSA, FSA they should always be asking for that. So if somebody's coming in and saying, well, it's $200 a session, I don't want to pay $200 a session. Well, do you have an HSA card? I'm like, oh, you know what? I do. Yeah, I think I got like $6,000 or $7,000 sitting there, and you're like, well, use that. It's it qualifies. And they're like, oh, can I really? I mean, people are doing it in a heartbeat. So that's what's real nice about it. So let's talk about a couple other things with Balancer Pro, because I see you at all the different events, and I see your little man with you all the time, which he's adorable. Let's talk about your leisure times after when you're out there talking about the product. What do you like to do for fun? And you can go ahead and just focus. Then you can focus right back at selling your product. What do you do?
I love to travel and I love being a mom. So traveling with my son is my favorite thing to do. I started Balancer Pro, and a year later I became a mom. So me and my son, we go everywhere together. I never separate from him. That's why you do see him at the show, because I always want to have him with me. And he loves to travel and goes to hotels. So last year we officially started daycare in school, and people asked him, how do you like school? And he said, I like hotels and airplanes. So he's an avid traveler.
Yeah,
and
this probably has more miles than me.
And I love to play, and we like to explore different cities. So that's really how I'm able to integrate my personal life with the life of a business owner. And of course, I have a lot of international travel as well. So I visit international conventions, especially in our main industry of plastic surgery and medical. I am visiting the leading congresses that are traveling shows. They are in different countries every year, also for the luxury spa industry, and of course visiting our manufacturer, or I'm always approached by different manufacturers in Europe that want to introduce products. And because of my great contacts in the US, I get to combine that. So for me, that is really, I love what I do. So in my leisure time, it's still a lot of what you see me doing. And for me, eating good food, traveling, visiting family, spending time with friends and family, and always with my son, that's what I like to do.
Excellent. So guys, check this out. Balancer Pro. Celebrities use it. High-end spas have it. It's one of the most amazing products out there for lymphatic drainage. Clinically proven. Clinical white papers have been done. Clinical studies are done on it. And you can get your return on investment. If you work hard at it, you can get your return on investment within 6 weeks. You're saying, 6 weeks, that's a great turnaround time for buying some kind of piece of equipment. And then go from there. Like I said, often duplicated, never replicated. It's true. I look forward to, when I come to the shows, to get into the Balancer Pro right away and, and get my session in, because it really does help out. Especially like I'm sitting down like this right now. I'm like, you know what? I probably need to go do that. But Elena, if they want to go ahead and contact you to talk about the Balancer Pro and possibly order one, how can they get a hold of you?
So here at the show, of course, you can find us at the booth 12. And also we have a beautiful VIP room with a private setting where you can experience a full session in the Balancer Pro. And I'm here. If you see me, find me. My team, I have a fantastic team. All of our team members, they're very experienced. They are available. And then, of course, through our website, our Instagram, you can reach us almost anywhere. And
what's your website?
The website is www.balancepro.com. And then our Instagram, extremely busy, lots of followers, lots of active postings. So the DMs are very busy, but you can always reach us there too. It's at Balancer Pro, and it's important, BALL, 2 L's for Balancer Pro.
Balancer Pro, double L. Okay. All right, Elena, thank you so much for joining us. I really, truly appreciate this. And guys, any questions, go ahead, follow our page. Go ahead and, contact us. Obviously, this is on the Cryocon website. Her contact info will be on there too. We want to say thanks to our sponsors who made this, possible for us to bring all these podcasts to you. And thank you, Elena. And we will see you around.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.